Hey guys, make sure to stay until the end. We want to share one good advice with you. That way you do not end up being stuck in the middle of nowhere and you don't end up spending thousands of dollars in future repairs. Hey guys, welcome back to Free Car Repair. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video to any of you having a Ford Edge, that generation here from year 2010 to year 2014. If you have one of those, you have problem where you have no sound coming from the speakers, from the radio, you wonder what causes that, how you can guys fix it, where you can buy cheap parts, tools, fuses, relays at a good price, quick shipping, that way do not waste money and time. Well, it's always a good idea to test fuses and relays. All that will be covered absolutely free for your convenience. Please make sure to stay until the end. Before we start, guys, let us tell you a little bit about us. Every single car we get here at the garage, guys, we try to make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos. We take them completely apart on our YouTube channels. We show you how to fix transmissions, engine codes. This channel specifically will be for fuses, guys. And we have more than 14,000 free repair videos on our YouTube channels that can save you thousands of dollars in future repairs. Now, if you need help with anything, if you're in the middle of nowhere, guys, and you need to find, let's say, the fuse on that Ford Edge for a fuel pump, for anti-theft system, alarm system, ignition codes, fuel injectors, anything like that, all you have to do, find the video on our channel, watch it in less than a minute or two, you're back on the road, guys. So that's why we make these videos, to save you as much money and time as we can. So guys, if there is no sound coming from the radio, from the speakers on Ford Edge, that generation right here, what can easily cause that now? We will demonstrate on this generation Ford Edge here multiple things, guys. We'll talk about that. But the first thing, you need to check three main fuses for the sound system, for sound amplifier, radio, and in some cases we'll explain how even if the fuses are good, you may still need to pull them out, reset the system. We'll talk about that. But many of you that own that generation Ford Edge do not know about all the hidden fuse boxes in it. We'll recommend to check out the video on our YouTube channel about fuse box location on Ford Edge. Now, what we need to do, open the driver door, and here on the driver's side, right here in the footwell compartment, guys, you see that's the parking brake panel, hood open lever. Behind it on the left side you have a cover, remove it, and you're going to find a fuse box with a layout like this one here. Before we guys continue, let's explain quickly why it's always a good idea to test fuses and relays. So let me explain why it's super important, guys, to test fuses. Fuses, not often you can see if they're burnt or they're good. Sometimes they may seem perfectly fine, you think it's a good fuse, you put it back in, and you end up spending money and time on parts and problems that do not exist, guys, when all you had to do, test your fuse, find out it's bad, replace it, fix your problem. So we will have a video how to test a fuse, okay, different kinds of fuses, and how to test relays, guys. We're going to put the link in the description of the video below, specifically to that video. Please check it out. So if you have no sound, what you need to check, please make sure to stay until the end. We want to share one good advice with you, that way you do not end up being stuck in the middle of nowhere like it happened to us. If you guys have a bad speaker, okay, if you have a bad speaker, usually, guys, will cause maybe one speaker not to work, or let's say if it's a front left speaker, maybe all front speakers may quit working, or if it's a rear speaker, all the rear ones quit working but the other ones will work. So it won't be a speaker. But what you need to check, the fuses, guys, okay, for the sound amplifier and the radio system, where they're located. Now we're talking about specifically, guys, fuse number 19. Okay, will be right here. Fuse number 19 will need to be checked. Fuse number 5 right here, 19, 5 will need to be checked, and you need to check fuse number 29, this fuse here as well. Now, if those fuses are good, what you need to do, pull them out, let the system reset for a minute, put them back in, but make sure the ignition switch is off, okay, and see if that fixes the problem, guys. If it doesn't, okay, what else you need to do? Sometimes you may need to physically remove the radio out of the dash, disconnect it, plug it back in, see if that fixes it. If it still doesn't fix it, guys, it may be a bad sound amplifier. And if you want to know what are the symptoms of bad sound amplifier, we have videos on our channels that will teach you about that. But first thing, check the fuses, because it could be just a bad fuse for the sound amplifier as well. So guys, this generation Ford Edge has all kind of different fuses and relays. Fuses and relays that could be really hard to find, especially if you live in a small town, if you're in the middle of nowhere. One time we needed a replacement fuse, we couldn't get one, and as a result we were stuck there for a few days until shipment came. So we'll recommend to keep some of those spare ones in the glove box for a peace of mind, so that thing doesn't happen with you. We'll put a link in the description of the video below where you can get it from. Hopefully the video will be helpful. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to let us know. Thank you guys for watching and see you next time.